Basically, I turn the power off to the nav station. I don't want to hear that stupid alarm every time a ship comes near while we're docked here at the station. Okay. So let's just tuck you into that corner down there for the moment. But I bought a sink. I thought I bought a sink and stuff. Can I see recent purchases? No, I don't see a way of changing this. This is all operating expenses and income, not recent purchases. Yeah, that bed is 3 by 5. Way bigger than I thought it was going to be. The hell? Is this stuff I pulled out here before? I don't remember leaving crates out here. There's a locked PDA in there. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know if I'll get in trouble. Well, that one's empty. Hey, hey! I was stealing stuff out of that crate. You don't get to steal stuff out of the crate. That's all I care about. Alright, let's head back. Once again. Wait. Before we do that. So, N. I have Zone 1, Zone 2. Let's delete Zone 2. Zone 1 is set up as both a hauling and a bartering zone. So how the hell, with all that space, could they not fit those items? What else had I picked? I had picked a toilet and a fridge, I think, and a sink. Why is that fridge, that sink 8 grand and that one's 500? What the hell? Exact same description, exact same condition. It has water in it. If you say so. Well, that has 3 kilograms more mass. So yeah, it's got something there. Internal 6-liter reservoir, allowing water dispensing into appropriate containers. How do you get water into it to begin with? Does the refueling kiosk have a reload water option? Send items to barter zone, yes. Paid 11 grand. No messages. And it's on the floor again. Hmm. Yeah, I know how to Google. I'm aware of how to Google. The existence of wikis aren't a mystery to me. we're not flipping this ship. I don't care about that stuff yet. We'll investigate that kind of stuff at some point, but not yet. Yeah, I just would like the game to do what it says it's going to do. So I know that it's... If it's not doing it, I, at this point, don't know the game well enough to know if it's a me problem or the game's being borked problem. This looks like a game's being borked problem, because I know I've been able to do that before. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be delivering. But yeah, these things are taking up way more space than I estimated. We definitely don't have enough space for what I was initially planning. So I guess I'll just make this whole front end just an open area with various gear, because even the fridge is bigger than I was expecting. So why does it show the red squares on the backside? I would expect power connector symbols to be there instead of those red squares. That just indicates needs to be against the wall, huh? Yeah, I only have the one ship, and I clicked the drop down to check to make sure it wasn't weirdly selecting something else or having an issue there. So I don't know why it's doing that. Us is going to deliver parts to them fridge. Whatever. Back out we go again. Well, the goal is to use in-game information to try to solve problems and get information, not out-of-game resources. I'm all for wikis in certain situations, don't get me wrong, but I would prefer to try to figure this stuff out without having to use outside resources. Did I pick this thing up? Yes. This is very cumbersome when it doesn't deliver the stuff to your ship. Very cumbersome. Alright, which one is this? This is the sink. Interacting with the bed right there, I think. Can't quite tell where it's actually interacting. Yeah, it's clipping the corner of the bed. I can go underneath the bin. Under the bin it is. Okay. What do we got? One more thing to go? And these transitions are really slow. Just obnoxiously slow. And sometimes worse than others. Uh-oh, a memory. Don't think I'm gonna get the crapper anywhere useful on this side of the room. Let's see. Water isn't implemented. Have to use your flask to fill the sink. Well, I bought the one that had a bunch of water in it, so just to try to avoid that situation. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Right next to the auto air vent. Oh yeah. Gotta distribute the fumes equally throughout the entire ship. Item. What? You radiate inner strength. You install the toilet. Okay. Magnificent. What a horrifying mishmash setup. Actually, is there any chance I can get the bed in along the wall here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could get the bed in here and then put this other stuff down here. Maybe I'll do that instead. I think I'd like that arrangement better. Yeah, let's rearrange things a bit. I'm not gonna like it no matter what, because it's just too many spaces. I underestimated by a fair margin just how much space it was going to require. Originally, I thought I was going to be able to put like a wall in right here with a door access and get everything to fit in here, but that's laughably incorrect. Always got to be very careful to make sure I'm clicking on the right thing. I'm sure I am the only person who's ever accidentally uninstalled the deck plate. Nobody else would be that stupid. All right, that damn pump, or the thruster here, is possibly going to get moved. It's really harshing my buzz on getting everything fitted in nicely. At this point, I'm half convinced, instead of moving my nav console over, I'm half convinced to move my nav console up to this room, make this the cargo bay. Just leave it like it is. Just turn it into a big cargo bay. And just, since the front of the ship is where the airlock is anyway, I could make like this my nav station over here, leave a bit of clear space for extra cargo space. So I'm 90% convinced that's what I'm going to do. Drop this for a second, slow time back down again. So yeah, the weirdness of having this not be the front of the ship and how much space I need is obviously becoming a shortfall. Well, if I do that, then I've got the similar problem of I want room for like the beds and stuff, and it's going to take a significant amount of this space no matter what I do. So I don't know. I could shift the nav console over, make like this the navigation area, and then have a lot more room over here. Bring a wall down like right here from the edge of the door, and have that be my bedroom. So that would probably be the best solution, I think, to the space problem. Trying to divide it on either side of the current nav position is not really working. Yeah, I'm learning all sorts of lessons about that kind of stuff currently. This is the only ship design I've done, the Dream. And the first time I've gone through and modified anything, so we're learning. But yeah, I can see an unpressurized cargo compartment initially being very useful, and then airlock into the rest of the ship. So, what to do? Let me stick with the current design for the moment, I think. Do I want to move that thruster? I know they don't have to be symmetrical, and it makes absolutely no difference where they're actually positioned on the ship. It doesn't simulate that kind of stuff. So, do I want to throw it somewhere else just to free up that one corner spot? I hate that the thing you're installing can block the installation process. That is so stupid. You're obviously going to have to move it to install it. I don't understand why they allow that to be a blocker for the installation process. You got to literally move the damn thing out of the install area. Please don't drop it outside the ship. Then you're allowed to install, and as long as it doesn't conflict, it works fine. But if this design is anywhere over this, you can't do it. I hate that. Pick it up, then install. I guess. I still don't like it. I mean, there are ways to work around it, but it's still a silly system. Yeah, I'm aware. I know I can stop in the airlock and let it cycle and then move forward again. I'm just too lazy to do it. O2 and N2 is just too plentiful in the Rex to really worry about it. That minimal amount of pressure loss. There's a lot of things I'm aware of. I just don't care for various reasons. But I appreciate the advice. Just make sure when you're giving me information and advice, as all games where I'm doing a first playthrough, a run through, I don't want strategic advice. I only want mechanical advice, meaning how something works, whether I'm missing a hotkey or an info screen or Things like that. Don't tell me go here and do this and you'll get the mega awesome turbo blaster of infinity. I don't want to know that kind of stuff. I don't want to know storyline stuff. I don't want to know lore stuff. I don't want to know generally strategy stuff. I just want mechanical help when you see me struggling with something on screen or if I'm asking specific questions like that. All right. Bed is in. I still do not like this. Ugh. I don't like it. I guess I could get the sink put in. Will I be able to access the sink over there? Nope, can't do it because we need to be able to stand here. Yeah, that's gonna bother me. Better not put a hole in my ship. Ah, I hate it when he does that. God damn it. That's another thing that pisses me off. So annoying. I guess, is it time to go break through out here and swim around and grab it and then swim back around again? I forgot it was going to do that crap. Gonna get caught hacking. They coming for me? No power. Hmm. Need conduit one more space over, huh? I think I would rather install conduit and get power going. Oh, that's right. I can't get out there. I can't get to these corner spaces to install without being outside, so we're going to have to force the door. Orders. Forget how I cancel that order. Hi. Really? What was that about? Ask you for money? Oh, all right. I thought that was the guards coming to chat with me. Weird. Nah, I don't want to steal anything. Yeah. Work filter. Ah. Cancel. So, I guess we have to... Man, I'd really rather not uninstall the damn door. I think last time I had this happen, what I did was I uninstalled I closed off one small section of my ship. Then I pulled the wall plate and went outside, came back in, put the wall plate back, and then repressurized. I would really rather not take this whole airlock down. Yeah. All right, let's not do that. Stand in the corner? Really? It won't auto do it, but if I manually stand there real close, it'll do it? That seems weird. It seems to be as close as I'm going to get. Huh. All right. That's good to know, thanks. That has stymied me a time or two. It's another interface thing I don't like. If I can do it manually, it should be able to do it through the auto pathing. X. Now we have power to the door. Can I just walk through? Nope. All right, now we're not going to kill the station. Go get my stupid thruster. Share some air. Sorry, K-Leg. You're still okay. All right. I think for the moment, I'm just going to install it next to the other thruster over here. We'll move it later if it, again, bothers me about its placement. All right, now you uninstall again. Oh, yeah. Pick it up. All right. I am happier. Now, currently we've got fridge. I'd rather... I guess it doesn't really matter. It's fine for the moment. I'm not going to fill with that anymore right now. So we got a few amenities in. Let's go. Slow down. Go visit our apartment. So, apartment, we've got 2 beds. We've got floor rack, sink, fridge, table, the toolbox, more bins, the sink, and the toilet. Guess we've got just about everything. Don't have a table. Don't care about a table. So other than bins, we got most of the basic stay alive amenities. That'll do for the moment. All right, get me over here. Oh, actually, I wanted to give him some free time. Let's see. That worked with roster. It is 2100. So, how do we have you on sleep? When did that happen? Why do you have an exclamation point, Aziz? We're just going to let him do his thing for a little bit. Greedy, neglected, outcast, drowsy. All he ever seems to do when I give him this free time is just just tour the chairs in K-Leg here. Oh, something changed. Contact unnoticed, intimacy yearning, family outcast still. So, I mean, I can sit here and say, remember family over and over again. He keeps overriding because I've got him on free time. But yeah, he doesn't really seem to care about taking care of some of the negative factors, which I can manually do, but that's kind of annoying again. All right, let's cancel that again. See if I can remember how to get him to sleep. Oh yeah, I gotta change that back. So, he won't sleep. Oh, can't sleep in helmet. Do, do, do. It's tried to tell me why I'm being dumb. You are unconscious. Oh, yeah. How long is that going to last? This is where I say, where was that command to speed time up? Super fast forward. Go 6 hours. Really? That seems a little weird for 6 hours of sleep. Is it not updated yet? Well, I went down to tired. We're really hungry now. We're still unconscious. Oh, there we go. I would like... Sure. Take a couple of those. Don't send them to the cargo bargain birder zone. Okay. Still a bit thirsty, huh? My bowels! My bowels! When do I have to install the toilet paper roll? Does it take up a 1x1 space? All right. And my sink. I thought that would take care of this. There it goes. All right, so other than apparently we need like 12 more hours of sleep, I think that covers most of our needs. He's still, you know, all of this negative stuff. I don't know how often you can do some of these things. I assume you can't just sit here and do the same thing over and over and over again to get the same results. I'm also fuzzy on what the actual effects of these being, you know, red are. Do they actually have in-game consequences of some kind? You work slower? Hmm. All right, let's go back out, check our battery status. What are we at? 99, 99, and 99. Okay. What the heck? That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Oh, stop doing that. I am constantly missing these, apparently. I don't understand when they're supposed to get paid without constantly coming in here and looking. I want to set an auto pay, please. Where the fuck is the auto pay button? I'm sick and tired of getting hit for these charges. Just, you know, pay the damn thing. I got 150 grand. I don't need to be missing a 2,000 payment and getting charged 800 bucks. So where's the auto pay option? Hey, where'd you go? Yeah, I mean, when is this thing? So they're all paid. Is it each shift? Do I have to make sure I hit mortgage payments are due each shift? So, yeah. All right. So by the end of each shift, I got to keep a close eye on that. Now, am I paid for the current shift, or am I going to have to pay right before this? I'm not sure. All right. So ship should be in okay shape. Nope. Oh, I turned the power off. Toggle power. Now use it. All right. So power reserve 80. Look at that thing drop. All right. So let's go find some new stuff. We got 3 wrecks right here. Let's just go find those. Don't know if I can go direct to that one. We might be... we should be okay. Come on, comes. You are carrying too much weight and unable to move. Assume that's because of the G's we're experiencing. Oh, that's interesting. I thought we would come straight out from the asteroid. Wow. Okay. So, whoa. Was on ×4 speed. We kicked up a massive amount of velocity. Stop it. Hate when I'm down to all the way down to 0.25 and I can't get the bearing to settle down. It's so annoying. Other way, cross velocity. Alright, bearing and cross velocity are gone. 5-minute ETA. I wish I could turn the red line off. Anybody tell me, is there a way of turning the red line off? I find it distracting. I understand what it is, what it represents. I just don't see why I need to know that within the limits of what I've done so far. It hurts my brain to have that red line constantly there, especially if I'm maneuvering anywhere in that direction, because I always feel instantly like that's my target line for going where I'm supposed to go, and it absolutely is not. It just really bugs me. Alright, so 5-minute ETA. We are still 54 kilometers out. 176 relative velocity. Let's go ahead and kick out for a few minutes and just do some repairs. That is almost too bright. New nav message received. So, can I take that on my PDA? Home. I don't think the nav map is going to do it. No, there's no message screen here. Print status and ship logs. Huh. Not going to worry about it. Come on. Anytime now. Just how difficult is it to load this? Why does it take so long? A D1E Series Max. That should be pretty good, possibly. Oh, hi there. We got another reactor. Uh-oh, we also have corpses. Multiple corpses. I need to sort some gear out. Before we put our hat on, let's... I think this rack is full. Yeah, it's got mostly repair materials in it. The smart crate doesn't have much in it. I guess we'll use the smart crate. In you go. I don't need this many. Down to 44%. I know that'll have some money. I don't know about the other ones. I think I'll just leave it alone. I won't transfer files. All right, clears a little space. We've got... I gotta figure out this death file investigation thing too. Don't need ammo. We don't have a gun. All right, so we have our katana ready. Have our backpack. Oh, shit. God damn it. Where did I leave my handy pallet? Did I leave it on that ship we searched earlier? It's not on the ship, so I must have. I thought I had pulled it into the ship to unload things, but I must have dragged it back up, found I couldn't put stuff on it. Well, crap. I think that's my second one that I've left this run. Possibly my third, I forget. I don't remember the name of the ship either. By now, I guess in relation to that, it's probably static. I want tracking mode off. You know it's going to cause it to drift. Was it the steep learning curve? I think it might have been the steep learning curve. All right. Well, you know, maybe we'll find one. All right. What are we looking at? 7002, 99 bat. Shall we refill our O2 canister? If I can do it without breaking things. Yeah, I need to make sure I learn and know this process. So, inventory, O2 canister. There. Nope. There. Let's see. How do I not blow up my O2 canister? Slow. On. We blew it up. Damn it. I shouldn't have clicked off of the slow function. Well, now I have a problem. Do I have another O2 canister? I don't think I have one there. What do I got over here? There we go. We got an O2 bottle. 80%. All right, let's not risk this one. Next time I'll go really slow. I have one in a pouch. So that's the one in the compartment. Yeah, I do have one in the pouch. So, all right. I got the idea, though. Oh, I do need to switch this back to auto. How's our gas mix doing? 8123. That's fine. All right, let's head on over. Start me right off with a crate on the floor, huh? Empty crate. Oh, 2 bottles. That's funny. Unicorn Dream and another O2 bottle. Yeah, we're okay on number of O2 bottles now. Don't need the power drill. Don't need the backpack. Oh, a loose rack. It's a PDA on the ground. Is that a corpse's PDA? No thanks. That's a corpse's PDA. Let's examine the body. I never got rid of that other death investigation. I still don't know how to do that. I think I can only have the one. No cause, no apparent cause of death. Same thing we've seen bunches of times. You're going to strip perfectly on. You're searching for intimacy. No, no, no. No, no, no. O2 and N2.